Howdy and welcome to another episode postcard from Moorhead. And what are we doing today? We're doing what, Lenore?
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf. Now this is a recipe that did not come out of a book, did not come off TV. Lenore came up with this because we're going to use salsa in this recipe. And I've never made meatloaf before, so Lenore is taking me to school today.
We're going to use, the reason I came up with this, I worked with a lady years ago, Loretta Likens, who made meatloaf, and she put it in her meatloaf. So that's how I started using salsa in my meatloaf. I have, you can use chicken, or you can use turkey, or you can use, we've got beef today. I've got 1 egg. I don't measure, so this is going to be a little hard for me. I've got breadcrumbs, salt, pepper, onion, and green pepper, and an egg. And I'm going to mix it all up, and you need to not work your meat too much, so you need to have the egg already beaten up. You need to have everything ready to go, and just do the meat a little bit, and then put it in the pan and bake it for about an hour on 400.
Okay. What's the deal with this pan here, Lenore?
This is a Rachel Ray buy. I put the meat on the rack, and then the grease falls down, and the meatloaf is not in grease.
Okay, what do you want me to open the meat, or what do you want me to do?
I want you to finely chop, and you do not chop finely, but I want you to finely chop this green pepper and a little bit of onion and put them in the bowls.
Okay. Put to the side. This is a sad-looking pepper.
I want it finely chopped, not your size, my size.
How's that?
A little bit big. Too big. Keep chopping. Okay, that's not. I'll take it. We'll be here all day.
That's all just like a half of a pepper?
That's about a fourth. It depends on how much meat you have. We've got about a pound of meat, so that's about a fourth of a pepper. And we need about that cut right there on the onion.
Right there?
About like that.
So that's about, what, a third?
I'd say about a fourth. Now this is my garbage bowl, so anything, I like to have it to put the stuff in to throw away later. So we're going to chop this up.
This is some really good meatloaf with this hot salsa in it. And we like the hot, the spicy. You can use whatever you like, but we like the hot. Gives some flavor to the meatloaf.
We have a hard time being in the kitchen together because he's a messy cook. He does things out of order, and I just go in the other room and don't watch.
So much for married life.
That's the way we get along, is I just don't even attempt to.
This is no joke. There are times that she looks at me and says, "Don't you have somewhere to go today?"
Yes.
One of the first things we do is preheat the oven, like Lenore said, to 400 degrees. So it's back there just preheating away.
That's a little bit too much onion, but that's okay. We'll use it in something else. It's already cut up now.
So since this was a very large onion, like I say, maybe a fourth of a large onion.
I guess. I don't measure. I'm going to take the egg.
You need the whisk?
Yes. Now these eggs came from our friend Dee Beebehauser. She has chickens.
She has happy chickens.
Yes, she does. I think that's good enough.
Okay.
Now, you can take the meat out of the...
And we get our meat locally as much as we possibly can from Pennington Farms out at Sharkey. And you want the meat in this bowl?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
This helps the meatloaf from sticking. And towards the end of the cooking time, we like ketchup on the outside. I'm guessing a half a cup of breadcrumbs. Now, I don't know. Look at it.
Yeah, that's about a half a cup, maybe less. It depends on how much you like. Is that?
Yeah, and it helps hose it together. Pepper before I touch anything.
And these are kind of coarse chunks of pepper. Give me a squirt there, Lenore. All right. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you know, it's kind of a coarse grind.
This is salt.
Well, it's not much. That's just what I call a smidge.
You don't put any salt on your stuff. Don't even start. I'm going to say a half a cup of salsa.
Oh, that looks more like maybe 2/3 of a cup. Anyway, it's looking good. Green pepper.
All the green pepper. I think that's enough onion.
Okay. Now, before you squish that up, Lenore, let's tilt the bowl.
Well, we haven't put the egg in yet.
Oh, see, I told you I'm going to school. Tilt the bowl there, and you can see that we've got the egg.
Egg, salsa, onion, green pepper. I don't know if you can see the breadcrumbs. There's the breadcrumbs.
And this is how much meat?
A pound.
1 pound of meat.
That's enough for us. I'm not much a fan of meatloaf, but Larry likes it, and he asked me to make him some meatloaf, so that's what we're doing. I think that's about to do it.
Can you overwork it?
Yes, you can.
What happens if you overwork it?
Meat's tough. Now, you shape your meat into a loaf.
Like a loaf of bread?
Yes.
Okay. It looks a little wet. Is it supposed to look that way?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
If you can't make it all the same size, it'll cook even more even if it looks about the same size. I use the middle rack, and I set the oven for 1 hour. I'm going to check it in 45 minutes, but
So what do we do now?
we wait.
Okay, so it's been in there how long, Lenore? About 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're going to add, copious, a lot. Oh, I like that. I like a lot of ketchup on mine. You're putting it back in the oven?
For about 5 minutes.
Why?
To kind of heat up the ketchup.
That looks good. I want this end over here where it's burnt, Lenore.
Oh.
Well, it's not burnt. It is well done. With plenty of ketchup.
Larry approved.
That is good stuff right there. And that's Lenore's recipe with the hot salsa, onion,
Pepper, breadcrumbs, and 1 egg.
and 1 egg.
Now, if you've got more meat, like 2 pounds, you might want to put 2 eggs. You have to adjust the recipe to the size you're making.
What do we want to tell our viewers, Lenore? Subscribe, like, and share.
And share.
So, this has been Meatloaf. We've got our coleslaw. So we're ready to have lunch. See you down the road. This has been Larry Dixon, Postcard from Moorhead. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Cheers.